us. Have to check out this amphitheater eventually too. In my apartment, we have these little white spiders. They were here before we got here. And I swear, like at least before I moved here, there was already little white spiders. I was warned about them. And they can't seem to get rid of them. They're like in the walls or something. And they bite. But like, they're not dangerous or anything. They're just really annoying. And every now and then you'll come across one and it'll bite you. Just very annoying, man. Very annoying.
It seems to be the right
You
address.
never ever see them either, like when they bite
Look,
you.
you see a lot of ACM stuff.
You just feel it. And then they run away.
Apparently they were expecting ComHub too.
I don't know if a layer is gonna, like an LAR is gonna work very well
We're
in
alone
here.
Keep your wits about.
We got a well-dressed Chandler over here. Shocking. It's shocking. It's a shocking experience. Oh my god.
Are there any more?
I don't know. I hear more.
Scared the crap out of me.
Pretty sure there's more.
Come on. Let's check out that terminal over there.
I hear something. There it is. At least one of them. Alright, terminal. Your new head of research and development will be arriving today. His corporation is vital, so please provide him with whatever resources he requests, within reason. Sincerely, Madison St. James, vault-tec Chief Procurement Officer. Employee records 0131 Frank Davidson, Carl S. Magnuson, New Martin Reed, Theodore Buckland, Walter Scott, Doris Deed, fired, Roger Mills, Sharon Roberts, Ben Arnold, Barbara Wilkowski. Here at vault-tec, we're a family, and every family member must do their part. As the receptionist to one of our world-class facilities, you will be expected and required to fulfill the following duties. Maintain a pleasing but professional appearance. Greet every visitor with a pleasant smile and warm greeting. Regulate and monitor coffee dispensary and consumption. If office contains coffee serving robot, regulate and monitor robot's coffee dispensary and production. Maintain constant vigilance for communist infiltration and/or sabotage. Answer the phone in a timely and pleasant manner. And remember, we're a family and we love you. Legal disclaimer. sure these agents leave satisfied. Alright. What else will we find in here? Is that one still alive? Yes, it is. It was just waiting. Oh my god, now it's hopping.
Assuming this is the right place. Why would a vault-tec facility be
just
having
hopping
ASAM
up
equipment
and down.
delivered? Didn't one of the ASAM sensors talk about Robco being in partnership with vault-tec? Maybe that's why.
Yeah. Something like that.
Hold that thought. Just found the employee records. There's a name in here. Magnuson. Have we heard that name somewhere before?
At the station.
Hey, that's right, at the satellite station. That was the name in terminal records. Good memory. It was a Magnuson who had the comm hub we found shipped to Olivia. Huh. Maybe this guy was in charge of delivering hubs or something? This seems like something we should look into. Maybe this Magnuson had an office here. Let's see if we can find it.
Yummy little orange circle candy. I can't eat oranges. And I can't drink orange juice. Or it makes me sick. So orange candy is the only time I can taste the flavor of orange. First day of my new life, working in Boston, the cradle of liberty. Living in New York was getting too stifling. The noise, the pollution, the people. Oh God, the people. Sure, Boston has some organized crime, but they've got nothing on the mobs coming out of Hell's Kitchen and Little Italy. If ever there was a city that needed a vigilante like the Shroud, it'd be the Big Apple. The guys downstairs have been working overtime with those ASAMs, trying to undo previous data defragmentation. I finally asked if all this had anything to do with the camp system, but surprisingly Ted said no. He was reluctant to say any more, but he did let slip that this was all part of something bigger. Called Boston Direct again. Spoke with Donna again. She said they'd shipped that crate out ages ago, and we should have it by now. Davidson's really steamed over the whole thing. When I suggested we just order a replacement and let our insurance cover the cost, I swear I saw murder in his eyes. He turned beet red and screamed at me for of a kind, irreplaceable. I'll call Donna one more time. Maybe leave a memo for Walter. Shit. My buddy down in DC says the FBI is looking into a possible data breach at vault-tec. And it sounds like it's related to theft of intellectual property. If it's someone at Robco, who's behind this? Oh, who am I kidding? Of course Robco is behind it. The feds won't have to do much digging to find out what's been happening here in Boston. Mr. Davidson will kill me if I go to him with this news. I was already on thin ice, blackmailing him into getting a job here. Walter will know what to do. Jesus, the FBI is here. 9:45 in the morning. On a Saturday. 3 agents are heading down to the warehouse now. I can only hope Walter and the boys downstairs have something planned. I don't want to go to jail, but it'll take a miracle to save my ass. Something big's crashing around. Something big and ghouly. Sounds like it's right above me. Not much in there. It sounds slimy. Or like someone running their hand back and forth through water. I don't know what Magnuson even does for us. If he's not here, bumming around talking to staff, or in his office scribbling down nonsense. He's out at the air base round Cape Cod way. No doubt, talking about the good old days with his Air Force buddies. I know he's a war hero, but if I hear about how he went to the moon one more time. So we just shipped 15 cases of Psycho and Jet to Vault 95. Of course. That makes total sense. Let's give these addicts more what put them in this situation to begin with. Davidson says it's to force them to make the hard choice. Hymns or getting clean. I say it's to cause a bloodbath. managed to catch that Magnuson guy talking with Ben down in accounts. He's working closely with both the contractors and staff at Vault 111. When I asked him about the liquid nitrogen, he pulled me out into the hallway and told me to never mention it in front of others again, and then not so subtly threatened my job. Just what the hell is going on with these vaults? I'm taking this to Davidson. I don't care how pissy he gets about my badgering. That's it. I can't work under a manager who's so oblivious to what's going on around him. These vaults are supposed to be a safe haven for these people, not a lab to run experiments on them. Davidson still doesn't see it, or he's just ignoring it. Either way, I'm putting in my 2 weeks in the morning. Of course, Vault 111 is where I come from. That's where we, the player, kinda come from. Alright. And remember there was one empty pod. Remember that? Alright, barrel exploder. And a goal. Something big and ugly. Yeah, it's above me. Alright, that's that area. Bathroom. Another office. Not much in here. Alright. Think that's it for this floor. Yep, alright. So upstairs. Now we're up on the 3rd floor. Okay. Some crystal decanters. What's over here? Oh,
Not much use left to items in desk drawers now, is there?
no. I think it's in that room. Oh, there it is. Is it gonna come out to a bigger area? Nope. Okay. Is it stuck?
Magnuson.
What? What the hell do you want?
Madison St. James, Chief Procurement Officer. I'd like to talk to you about your ASEM technology.
In case you hadn't noticed, Miss St. James, I no longer work for Rodco. Even if I did, why in the blue heavens would I share anything with the CPO of vault-tec?
Because, Dr. Madison, unlike Rodco, vault-tec has an appreciation for those with... It appears
Out of my
Dr.
way!
Magnuson is currently feeling uncooperative. Suggest any future negotiation include adequate incentives.
For sure. Dr. Reed's resignation. To whom it may concern, I hereby tender my resignation, effective from November 6, 2077. I cannot in good conscience continue to be part of a company that is turning a blind eye to suspicious and possibly malicious behavior. Sincerely, Dr. Martin Reed. Magnuson's starting to piss me off. I don't know what those eggheads down in Washington see in him. All he does is chat up the girls or disappear working on his pet projects. If they want what's in his brain for their reclamation project, they need to transfer him down to DC or send me a very sharp ice cream scoop. One of the scientists was bleating about how he can't reproduce the hub device from the blueprints Magnuson supplied. I swear, that bastard is playing us for fools. What I wouldn't give to beat the mustache off of his smug face. I made a call to head office, spoke to Miss St. James directly. She said she'd arrange something. She also made it crystal clear I'm not to talk to her about this matter again. Can't say I'm surprised. We're already breaking at least 5 federal laws. Ben Arnold's work down in Queens is finally bearing fruit. It's amazing what money can buy, even in this shattered economy. I've been told to expect a relatively large shipment of those ASEMs to arrive within the week. If Magnuson won't help us, we'll just help ourselves. I believe Dr. Reed is under the impression that the vaults in the Boston area will be used to harm its future residents instead of help them. I told him he's just being paranoid. Vault-tec would never do that. Anything of the sort. Great. Now Arnold's getting jittery about what he's done. Last thing I need is the feds breathing down my neck. Because some warehouse square got cold feet and loose lips. I'm gonna talk to Barbara down in admin. See if we can't find some room in our budget to take on additional staff. Christ, what a pain in my ass. Sharon spilled coffee on my new shirt while we were in the lounge this morning. I told her it was fine, and we had a good laugh about the whole thing. If she does it again, I'll stab her in the fucking throat with my pen. She's a good kid. Fucking Sharon. The dry cleaners can't get that damn coffee stain out. I swear. They'd be of more use to me if I skinned them and turned their skin into a lampshade. At least Arnold in accounts is keeping his head down and mouth shut. I hear he likes it here in Boston. Who wouldn't? Dr. Reed is beginning to get on my nerves. All he talks about now are his theories on how the vaults were built to run experiments on people and not actually help them at all. I keep telling him that he couldn't be more wrong. If he keeps it up, I might have to discipline him. Wow. Well, guess who was right? Stimpak in the bathroom. Alright, come along, guys. We have to carefully get over to here.
Hey, look there. I think we found the office.
Oh, hey, Magnuson's terminal. Davidson's watching me from the lobby. I swear, he's worse than Mallard. I'd better make it look like I'm writing something important, so he doesn't bother me. I'm just gonna write down words that I know. Shoehorn, engine, football, doctor, longing, rusted, furnace, daybreak, 17, yowling. Okay, this is getting boring. I'm gonna get coffee and see if I can find a copy of the warehouse shipping schedule. Let's hope the elevator keycard I forged works. As if it wouldn't. Hopefully won't be needing to go back out to Provincetown AFB again. Ever since the USSA turned their launch facility into a weapons staging area, they've had no use for all that heavy rocket launch equipment. Now that I've got my hands on whatever wasn't nailed down or sent to ArcJet or Repcon, I can move on to Phase 2 down at Vault 110. I'll need to make sure the delivery of the gear is above board, though. Whoops. Seems someone hacked into the delivery mainframe and accidentally added an extra zero to a shipment of Mr. Handy units. What a clumsy person. Oh well, I'll just redirect a few of the spare robots to 110. And I might as well redirect a crate of ASAM sensors while I'm at it. Now that this place can assemble their own sensors, I doubt they'll even notice. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to know about that. Madison's been riding my ass lately. Seems the higher-ups keep calling, asking why it's taking so long for me to work the algorithms. Talk about a waste of time. The world's on the brink of atomic annihilation, and they're pestering one of the greatest minds of this age believe I've gone from fighting commies on the goddamn moon to sitting in boardrooms, listening to people squabble. On Sunday, no less. I could be working on my car right now. But got to keep up appearances, at least for the time being. Once everyone's gone home for the night, I'll slip down into the warehouse basement, see how their secret little project is coming along, and reallocate some supplies while I'm at it. Their efforts could be considered cute if they weren't so pathetic. Was speaking with Robert last night. I know we've had our differences and falling outs over this whole Robco business, but we were friends before Robco even existed. We got to talking about his new laser defense network, something that the Vegas mobs weren't very impressed with. When he tells me with almost absolute certainty that nuclear war is coming and soon, probably within the next 2 months. I've never known Robert to be wrong about these things. I'd better make sure 110 and 111 are on schedule. I cannot believe that worked. Don't get me wrong. I know that I'm good. But goddamn, I should get another medal for pulling that one off. Didn't even have to sneak in or skulk around. Just flash the old pearly whites, let them know who I was, and ask them for a tour. They were so starstruck, they didn't even notice when I slapped the new shipping label on the crate. It'll be nice to see the comm hub again, and even better to use it for something actually useful. I'll have to bounce it around shipping companies for a few weeks before sending it to Olivia. That should stop vault-tec or Robco tracking it down. Sharon's definitely been hitting on me lately. With the end of the world on its way, I might show her my personal rocket ship. Hell, I might even give her a ride on it. That reminds me, that last Engram tape was corrupt. I'll need to return to CID, arrange another scan. Still surprised everything fit onto 4 tapes. I figured it would take at least 5. How long has Arnold been working here? I was talking to Barbara about my paycheck and bumped into him. I had no idea he'd even moved to Boston. I'd have talked to him longer, but he was cagey and anxious the whole time. Then, of course, that Martin Pillock came along, running his mouth about the liquid nitrogen heading to 111. I'm gonna have a word to Davidson about both him and Scott. Do not open means do not open. I can't afford to have anyone realize all the crates leaving the warehouse are half empty. I've been so consumed with my work that I've only just realized I haven't heard from anyone here or in DC about the ASANs or their pathetic imitation product for days. On the one hand, that's good. I've been able to keep my plans going ahead, unimpeded by actual work. But on the other, it's highly suspicious.
working terminal. Just give me a second.
Thanks for last night, stud. You showed me things my husband would never do. Let's go for round 2 in Davidson's office when he's out tonight. I want to stain something other than his shirts. Sharon.
Whoa!
Rubbish.
This is some serious security. Oh, damn it. Can't crack this password. Oh, come on. All right, Terminal. You asked for it. Finally, I'm in. Okay, let's see what we can learn. Huh. Well, I never. I think I discovered why vault-tec were so interested in ASAM equipment. If I'm reading this right, it looks like vault-tec was trying to develop a rival product to the ASAM sensors.
Are you sure?
I'm fairly sure. Seems this Magnuson was hired by vault-tec because he used to work with Robco on the ASAMs. They must have wanted his insider knowledge. Although, judging by his terminal entries, I don't think this guy took his job here very seriously. Scratch that. He really didn't take his job seriously. In fact, he was using his position here to embezzle company equipment.
That's a hell of a risk.
The nerve on this guy. He was actually stealing from vault-tec. Building materials, computers, robots. Hell, he was even stealing their ASAMs and... Oh, I don't think we're gonna find a second comm hub here.
Why? What's going on?
vault-tec were expecting a comm hub to be shipped here. But this Madison guy hijacked the delivery. Had it sent to Olivia instead. What we came here to look for, we've already found.
It's okay. You couldn't have known.
Thanks. Appreciate the kind words. Looks like we're stuck with the hub we have. But it does sound like vault-tec were working on something similar. Maybe we should investigate this rival product of theirs. Hey, maybe it's something we can use? The terminal said this place has a warehouse where they worked on projects. I'm thinking we should take a peek down there. Although terminal also said we need to take an elevator. And we already know we'll need a keycard for that. Alright, we found what we need. Let's go take that elevator.
All right. How do I want to go about getting down? Doesn't really matter, I guess. Can I fall through here? There we go. Had to wiggle a little. Hey there, Jake. Alright. I want the elevator. Wait. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Is there a room I missed? I don't know if I checked, like, the whole top floor here. Or not. I feel like I didn't. I could keep falling. Oh, that just opens into this area, which I've already been in. Okay, well. I was curious. Here we go. Now we're back down. It was a fast trip. Use the card reader, and in we go.
tanks down here.
I see a ghoul hiding. Peeking at us. Right over there.
Come on, not again!
What did it just say? It's talking. Dear God.
Creepy ass barrels.
No kidding.
Alright, let's look around. There's gotta be
Creepy
something down
ass
here.
barrels indeed. Wow. Holy crap. I hear another one. At least that's not a talking sort.
It's over.
I'm sorry, but it's so much creepier when they talk.
Empty.
Hey, I found a
Not a
mini
single
nuke in the
sensor or
toilet.
anything. Must
We didn't.
I was
listen to
more than
this.
apprehensive the first time I met the lovely Miss St. James. After all, she was there to strike a deal with Robco, who just usurped my research. All so they could make a quick buck. But I needed a new patron, and vault-tec's pockets are deep. Vault-tec. The very company I'd hoped to outshine with my little venture. The irony is certainly not lost on me.
Walter's note. Shutters clogged again, Cal. Call bean down plumbing.
Hey, Walter, it's Ben. The boys upstairs have been pestering me again about that hub thing. Are you sure it didn't arrive? I tried calling Donna at Boston Direct, but she said they'd already shipped it out. Maybe it got sent to another one of our warehouses? Ah, whatever. For now, just move all the other Robco crap down to the sub-basement. It's suspicious as hell having it out in the open, and I still don't trust Magnuson. For all we know, he could be a Robco plant. Alright, I'll see you later at the roast. You still owe me that drink.
Walter Scott's terminal. That shipment of ASAMs arrived from Robco Distribution in Queens today. We're gonna need guys working hard and fast to reverse engineer some of the more unique features on these things before people catch wind of what vault-tec is doing. Federal investigators tend to look down on corporate espionage, no matter who's doing it. I popped down into the sub-basement briefly because I heard a commotion. I thought something was wrong. Quite the opposite, in fact. The boys had managed to crack a big software bug, whatever that meant. Vault-tec's gonna love this, apparently. I think Mr. Davidson has been getting annoyed with Martin lately. I told Martin he should probably back off a bit, because I know Mr. Davidson has a temper. I saw him break a pool cue over Roger's head because he stood too close to the table when Mr. Davidson was taking his shot. Roger still has trouble with the hearing in his right ear. I miss Sharon. She's been out for a couple of days, and it's just not the same here without her. No one upstairs has heard from her. I'm starting to worry. Getting to see her face when I go upstairs for lunch is the highlight of my day. A container arrived for Vault 110, marked, "Do not open." I thought they'd abandoned that project. Guess not. After what I found in the Vault 111 crate, how could I not open this one as well? Found a bunch of guidance chips. Couldn't quite make sense of what a vault would need those for. Unless they were planning on launching that vault into space or something. Have to repack it quickly. The crate's being picked back up again in an hour. Okay. Oh, that's not openable. Okay. There we go.
Hey, nice work. Hidden trapdoor, huh? Now we're talking. Well, after you.
Down to the sub-basement.
Ah, now this is more like it. Let's go take a look-see, shall we? Check this place out. vault-tec really were trying to make a rival product. Although it looks like they were trying to skip the whole R&D phase and just reverse engineer.
There we go.
Got it.
In partnership, my ass.
Okay. All kinds of stuff.
You would not believe how this place sets off my cleaning senses.
Poor Codsworth. Fusion cores and missiles. Very nice. Overdue book. Headaches. Ammo. Alright. Got some circuitry there on the table. Mentats, first aid, Radax, some teddy bears doing surgery. My. Terminal. I'm unsure if we can pull this off, but we have our orders from the top brass. We'll need to step lightly. We can't raise Magnuson's suspicions. So far, so good. Magnuson has settled in and has supplied us with plenty of blueprints and specs for ASAM technology. As far as he knows, it's all for theoretical prototyping. Idiot. It's been a tough few months, but we've made great progress reverse engineering the ASAM operations subroutines from retail units, despite the crazy amounts of encryption. What's more, head office delivered a whole bundle of tapes this morning. I've yet to go through them all, but some contain code for unreleased plot types, and one tape even had ASAM construction schematics. Ted's already adapted an assembly press and fed in the schematics. Should give us an ample supply of sensors to experiment with. Damn, things were going so well, but we've hit a roadblock. Even with blueprints, we can't replicate keycom hub components. I tried making small talk with Magnuson, attempting to wrangle more information out of him, but he seemed cagey. Maybe I was pushing too hard. Maybe he just doesn't know as much as he made out. So much for being a genius. If Magnuson's unable to give us the information we need, we'll have to make other arrangements. Davidson was not happy, but when I explained our head of research and development wasn't playing ball, he said he'd handle it. And boy, was he not kidding. Somehow, he secured us access to the actual calm hub, but only for 1 week. That's how long we have to study and replicate it before I need to ship it back to a Robco warehouse. The hub's still not here, and in 2 days we have to ship it back. How the hell do I ship back something we don't have? Oh God, someone's going to find out what we've been doing. I am so screwed. First aid, nice.
Hey there.
What a weird setup. I wonder, what were they trying to do with these ASAM sensors? Don't suppose you've any ideas?
No.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, even though they never got their hands on the comm hub, it doesn't seem to have stopped vault-tec trying to rip off ASAM technology. Question is, what do they come up with? Let's split up and see what we can uncover down here. Let me know if you find anything interesting.
Okay. So, there's an order to things. First, we need to unlock this door. It's only an office.
Yes.
Yeah? Found something? Hello. What have we here? Oh, well, how about that? This holotape contains data for the different ASAM variants. You know, plot types. The different things ASAMs can be programmed for. I suspect vault-tec planned to copy the software. Let's see. We got residential, agricultural, and industrial. Whoa, hold up a sec. There's more data here. What the? Recreational plot? Commercial? Darling, do you know what you just found?
Nope.
I think so.
There's data for 4 new plot types here. 4 more things that ASAMs could build. I don't think Robco ever released these variants. At least not to the general public. This is one hell of a find. I'm gonna have to study this tape. If I could figure out how to transfer new data onto sensors, I'm fairly certain we'll soon have more things to build.
Sounds great.
I never thought we'd find something like this here. I wonder what more's hidden around this place. Come on, let's keep looking.
Okay. Come along, guys.
Huh? What you messing with there? Well, I'll be. Looks like vault-tec had themselves a ASAM printer. But I think its printing days are long behind. They must have needed a steady supply of sensors to experiment with. Guess they got tired of buying them from Robco.
Yeah.
Say, if this thing could construct a whole sensor, then let me check something. Woohoo! Jackpot! You know a machine can't make something if it don't got the schematics for it.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, would it surprise you to learn that this thing has a copy of the schematics needed to build ASAMs? I wonder who vault-tec paid off for that. Let me just download a copy of this. I'm sure vault-tec won't mind. And there we are. We may have to adapt and substitute a few parts, but now we'd be able to build as many sensors as we want. No more scavenging for them. This is a real game changer. Good find, darling. But I reckon we've still not uncovered everything that's here yet. Let's keep looking around.
Okay. Alright. Do a box. I don't think that one will work yet. I can pick up the circuitry.
there isn't someone more suited to all this?
There we go. Alright, back upstairs. Now we can hit this.
What's all that ruckus about? Would you look at this thing? What were vault-tec trying to do here? And what's that noise it's making? Ugh, must be something wrong with it. All right, let's take a closer look here. Huh. This machine's picking up some kind of radio signal. Seems like it's trying to connect to something nearby. Hey, do me a favor. Go to that table with the ASAMs in the other room. All right, there should be a switch there. Flip it off and cut the power to the sensors. Huh. All right, come on back. Yep, that confirms what I thought, all right.
About what?
The signals this machine was picking up. They were coming from those ASAMs. They were emitting the radio signals.
Makes sense, I suppose.
Exactly. When you shut off the power to the ASAMs, we shut off the signal. Simple deduction. I didn't know the sensors could do something like that. Emit a radio signal, that is. But that begs the question. Just what is this thing? Why is it trying to pick up signals from sensors? Just what kind of ASAM technology were vault-tec trying to copy here?
Have any ideas?
Not really, no. There's gotta be someone around here to tell us what this machine is. Some notes or documents or something. Take a look around, see what you can find.
I've already got them.
I found some technical documents for you.
Really now? Let me take a look. Well, I'll be. According to these documents, this machine is vault-tec's attempt to duplicate a comm hub. I mean, it's not exactly a good attempt, but still. I suppose an effort was made. Not much a rival product, though. Doesn't even seem to work right. I guess after Magnuson stole the hub, vault-tec were forced to build their own version with no real reference. You know, if this thing really is a reproduction of a comm hub, I think we actually might be able to use this.
I'm listening.
We came here looking for another comm hub, because the one we've got so badly damaged it won't even turn on. And while it's not exactly what I expected to find here, this vault-tec knockoff might still be useful. Call me optimistic, but between this thing and the real comm hub, we might just be able to cobble together something that works.
Glad it turned out well.
That makes two of us. Well, with that, I think we've uncovered everything we can here. Okay, let me just take a mental inventory of everything we found. We got the schematics to build our own sensors. New plot types, if I could figure out how to make them work. And of course, vault-tec's version of a comm hub, which just might allow us to start repairing the one we've already got. To call this trip productive would be an understatement. I knew working with you was a good idea, but damn, I didn't expect us to do this well.
Don't sell yourself short.
No, thanks. I appreciate the sentiment, but you're the one who's making this happen. All right, I need to start gathering things up. Move everything we found back to the hardware store. Oh, wait, shit! I completely forgot. I meant to go meet up with someone. And I doubt they'll take kindly me blowing them off.
Who is they?
An acquaintance of mine. Actually, it's the guy who got us the info on this place. Said he needed to talk to me once I was done here. Something about some important information he wanted to share. But there's no way I can just leave all this stuff here. Look, I know I'm kind of passing the buck, but could you meet with this fella for me? See what he wants? I'd really appreciate it.
Sure, I can do that.
Oh, thank you. You're a real pal. Sweeter than a baby's breath. The fella you need to visit lives up in Diamond City. He's an information broker. Calls himself the Ron. Chances are he wants to sell us some info. And given his past track record, it's probably something useful. So here, take these caps. Pay him and find out what he has to say. Most hours of the day, you'll find him in his office, towards the back of the city. Say, not that it's any of my business, but while you're in Diamond City, might be a good time to follow up on any leads you've got. You know, on your kid. I understand there's a detective living there. Apparently he's one of the best when it comes to tracking things down.
What do you know about this detective?
Not much. I approached his agency a few times to look into something for me. They couldn't help me, but maybe they can help you. He's got an office in the middle of Diamond City. There should be a number of signs pointing you the right way.
Thanks for the advice.
Hey, no problem, darling. All right, time for me to get this stuff back to the hardware store. This should be a fun challenge of logistics. Once you've wrapped up everything with the Ron, head on back and let me know how it went. Oh, actually, before you go, might as well take this. Here. That's a copy of the ASAM schematics. With that, you can now build your own sensors. As long as you got the parts.
Yay.
I won't blame you if you want to test out and build a few sensors. Just don't keep the Ron waiting for too long.
That's my new
Anyway,
cool
I'll see you later. Good luck out there.
Wonder what's inside.
Oh, he's such a sweet boy. He's gonna help mommy play. Okay.
I believe I found a weapon over there.
Baby. Such a beautiful little boy. Yeah. Oh, he's got sneezes. Alright, I think I've got everything I can get out of here.
Lock tight.
Something you need, Mom?
Grab anything useful.
Sadly, cannot.
Codsworth says I can't open it. That's what he says, Coco. And says I can't do it. What are you doing? You want mommy gets you Doritos? Yeah, I bet you do. Give mommy 1 second, okay? I'll finish up here and then I'll get you some Nom. Oh, one nice. Yes, you love that idea. You're so cute. Okay, hang on. Hang on, beautiful boy. Hang on. Yeah, you're a good boy. Super good boy. Okay. Mummy's working on it. Mummy working on it here. I swear to gosh, I'm going quick. Alright, I think that's it. I think that's everything. Don't think I missed anything. We'll go out the back door. So it's faster. If I can get it open, that is. Excuse me, door. Coco says open. There we go.
Sweet.
Okay. Well, we've got the door open. So, we'll leave it here for the day. And next time, we'll go meet the coolest cat